Today we're going to be talking about the real reason why there are not animals in Grand Theft Auto Online. So I've made a couple of videos on similar subjects to this, like the real reason why Nico Bellic isn't in Grand Theft Auto 5, the real reason why CJ Carl Johnson is not in GTA 5, the real reason why the casino never opened in GTA 5, the real reason why there are no children in GTA 5, etc., etc., etc. So I figured this would be a pretty interesting topic to cover, and it's a question I've seen thrown around a lot recently, and I'm not too sure why. Maybe it's because Rockstar are adding more exploration type vehicles into the game. So in the Doomsday Heist update, we got the Stromberg, which allows us to more easily explore the ocean. In Smuggler's Run, we got the Hang Glider, which would allow us to explore like the mountains and stuff a little bit more easier. So maybe that's the reason why. But today we're going to be diving into the real reason why there are no animals in Grand Theft Auto Online. So if this is something you've never thought of before, you might be shocked to know that there's not a single animal in Rockstar's online mode for GTA 5. In story mode, there's actually a ton. In fact, with the next generation, or I should say the PS4 and Xbox One version of the game, there's actually a wildlife photography challenge, which has you taking photos of the various animals in the world, whether it's cats or dogs or mountain lions or pigs or boars or chickens or hens or anything like that. Animals are all throughout the world, and they are part of what you have to deal with in GTA 5, whether friendly or harmful. So they are a huge part of the single player. They're also involved in the peyote mystery, which are plants you can pick up and you can eat, and if you eat them, you're actually transformed into various animals, from sharks to eagles to bunny rabbits and so much more. So there's a lot of things involving animals in the single player of Grand Theft Auto 5. However, not a single one can be found in Grand Theft Auto Online, and the mystery is pretty confusing because Rockstar have never come out and officially said why this is the case. If you actually Google why there aren't animals in Grand Theft Auto Online, the top 20 results are going to be on the Rockstar support forums page of various individuals asking why there aren't animals in online. And although there's a lot of responses to these posts, none of them come officially from Rockstar. And another thing as well is that never on a Newswire post or on their Twitter or social media have Rockstar confirmed why there aren't any animals in the game. So the mystery really remains. Now, at first, I thought it was an issue of game synchronization with the online lobbies. So for example, characters, traffic, NPCs, the police, etc., all have to be synchronized between all the participating players in the lobby, whether you have 2 or whether you have 30. So if Rockstar were to add other items into the game, like animals that are constantly moving, that are interacting with you and other objects, this would put even more strain on connections and cause lag and lost connections to the servers. So if Rockstar was trying to preserve the connections to online, that might be one of the reasons. And that would make sense because Rockstar's servers are not all that great. You know how difficult it is loading into lobbies, the times take forever, sometimes you get randomly disconnected, so that might be a reason. Another theory I've heard is that it's the power of the consoles that we're playing on, so the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and people's PC. Now, I don't think this is the case at all. Is Rockstar's able to add the Doomsday Heist update in the game, Smuggler's Run, gun running, they're able to add all these different expansions to online. You wouldn't think that, dynamic animals would be all that much more strenuous on the consoles and the graphics power than what they're adding. So I don't think that's the case. However, jumping back to the issue with the lobbies and game synchronization, I actually don't think that's true because there were animals in Red Dead Redemption's online mode. So even though GTA 4 and Red Dead Redemption didn't get their own official online modes, there was a multiplayer aspect to the game. And in Red Dead Redemption, you actually had animals appear in online lobbies, whether it was horses or rabbits or a bunch of other wildlife. They were able to interact with you in the game. And that might be because of the setting. Obviously, in a game like Red Dead Redemption, you're not going to see any cars, so I guess it would make sense for animals to be more prevalent and more present in that game. So I think that right there actually disproves our theory that it would mess up the lobbies, because if Rockstar was able to do it on older systems, remember, Red Dead Redemption was only out on the PS3 and the Xbox 360, then you'd think they'd easily be able to do it on newer hardware like the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PCs. which Red Dead Redemption didn't even come out for, didn't release for the PC. So again, I think that that isn't the case anymore. So I know this might not be as satisfying as an answer as you'd probably like, but I think the real reason is Rockstar just didn't want them. I think they've had plenty of opportunities to add them into online with the original version of the games that came out on 360 and PS3, and even more so on the upgraded versions of the game, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. They had the opportunity to do so, yet they simply chose not to. It doesn't seem like it's an issue of hardware or software with their online lobbies. To me, it seems like Rockstar just didn't want them to have a place in Grand Theft Auto Online. And I don't think it's any other issues as well, like harming the animals or running them over or doing anything like that. In single player, you can do all of those things. There's hunting challenges. You're free to just run over animals if you want. You're free to really do whatever. It's an open world game. So I don't think it's an issue of that, because I think there's similarly worse things that are in online as well. Like I said, just think it's an issue of Rockstar just not wanting them in online, which is so strange because they were such a big part of the single player and story mode experience. And I think they would have been pretty cool. Now, do I think that if Rockstar added animals to online, suddenly like the player base would spike up by like 3 million more players per week? No, I don't think so. But I do think it would add a nice dynamic element to the game. For example, you're exploring Mount Chiliad in one of your off-road vehicles. You get surrounded by a pack of mountain lions, and then you have to somehow either escape from that situation or fight your way out of that situation. You're exploring the depths of the ocean in your Stromberg while a pack of whales or, hammerhead sharks surround you. What are you going to do? How are you going to get out of that situation? I feel like it would just make things feel a little bit more lively because there's a lot of pedestrian activity in the city, like there should be, but on 70% of the map, which is oceans and mountains and wilderness and deserts, there's really nothing. It's a barren wasteland, and I feel like animals would actually solve that problem, just like what they do in single player. So quickly wrapping up, the real reason why there are no animals in Grand Theft Auto Online is because it looks like Rockstar just didn't want there to be, which I think is a poor decision. I think online would have greatly benefited from animals, but I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments section down below. Do you agree with me? Do you think the real reason why there's no animals in online is simply because Rockstar didn't want to? Or do you think there's a deeper underlying problem that's preventing them from adding them in the game? Let me know your thoughts, opinions, and more in the comments section down below. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And also, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily GTA 5 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.